Sa từ nơi mình nói đấy thì pi chặt tin nó mà mét quá cứ bố là mét quá khi bố ấy chặt đấy. Sa từ nơi mình nói đấy thì pi chặt tin nó mà mét quá cứ bố là mét quá khi bố ấy chặt đấy. Sa từ nơi mình nói đấy thì pi chặt tin nó mà mét quá cứ bố là mét quá khi bố ấy chặt đấy.
Hello, hello. Oh, why do I hear myself? My voice is coming through somewhere. I hope everyone is doing well. We're about to get started with the community showcase, and I need to find where I hear myself before I go crazy for an hour.
Sa từ nơi mình nói đấy thì pi chặt tin nó mà mét quá cứ bố là mét quá khi bố ấy chặt đấy.
All right, that should be good now. Oh, perfect. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. We're about to get started with our Connected versus Community Showcase, where we host some public lobbies open to our enhanced Discord community. So if you're looking to participate in the future, be sure to join that Discord and have the community events role to keep up to date on when we host these showcases. Welcome in Ferox, Atomic Spoonie, Haunt, Dovetail. Hope you're all doing well. And we are live on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and X/Twitter currently. All right, let's get this lobby set up. While we do that, I am going to be on the screen. I am Austin, community developer at Enhance, and no stranger to the greater Tetris community, so always happy to put these on, which right now is pretty much a weekly event every Friday, and it varies in scale, but at the least we're going to host some community matches, hang out, vibe into the weekend. So, and today is usually, or this game mode is one of my favorite game modes to watch and hang out. It's pretty casual vibes with the Connected Versus, so 3v1 team format. And yeah, let's get this going here. You got 76 in last week Ritual, brute forcing and struggle bus. Well, thanks for putting in the work. In what game mode was it? I should know this. It was Focus, right? Are you talking about combo? All right. So we're gonna host a friend lobby here. And for those of you participating, I just dropped it in the, oh, one sec. Dropping it in the Discord if you want to participate. Or for those that are set to participate. All right, so we're going to watch some community Connected versus matches. We're starting off with a more casual, or yeah, with a, I don't want to say lower level, it almost sounds condescending, but with some newer players, and then we're going to head into some high level matches following this group. With that being said, some of these players are very good, so it should be fun to watch. As long as the matches are close and competitive, it's always fun. All right, looks like Dovetail is in here. And Aiken, Atomic Spoonie, and who was our last player? Shock. I dropped the room code in the Discord thread. And if you want to participate, I will drop the Discord link, whether it's tonight or in the future. Like I said, we do these every Friday, so when you sign up to the Discord, just be sure that you have the community events role, and you can participate. Okay, there's Dovetail, Shock. I think Aiken was looking forward to being the boss, excuse me. So we'll see what kind of bosses they'll pick. And yeah, I know Dovetail is a pretty good player. Shock has been active in our community showcases. I'm curious to see Shock play a little bit. And Atomic Spoonie, they are on the way. All right, and we are going to get started. And I think every one of these players will be from a different country, so a worldwide community event here. Dovetail hailing from Greece. Shock from Australia. Aiken, I believe, is... Aiken, are you from the US? And Spoonie from Great Britain. Oh, you're on the Switch again. Okay. So maybe a little bit of a nerf. Not that playing on Switch is bad. Some of our best players play on the Switch. Probably just... When you're used to one control method, it can be tricky switching to another one, right? Okay. We'll get my face off the screen here as we get started. Ooh, we're rocking, oh, what is that, boss? Aquarius? Not Aquarius. Or is it Aquarius? I might be right, actually. All right, so this is the Connected Versus 3v1 game mode available in Tetris Effect for anyone that is viewing for the first time here. I think we have a fair amount of viewers on our X currently, so welcome in everybody. So how does this mode work? As you can see, players are... This first one is really quick, so the 3 players work together to charge a zone, where they go for a big zone combo attack. And yeah, the faster they build and the higher they get, the stronger the zone will be. Meanwhile, the boss here on the right is kind of just playing quickly, and every Tetris and T-spin will contribute to their defense. As you see the orbs kind of like swirling around Aiken's avatar in the bottom right, each orb kind of signifies how far along they are in their defense. So when you see multiple orbs, it means that they've cleared multiple Tetrises or enough lines to put up a decent defense, depending on how long the zone takes from our team here. Welcome in, Super Chalky. Oh, I was right. Thank you, Ferox, for the confirm. Yeah, X or Twitter. I'm okay with either. You know what it is for me? And I feel like this is a thing with me and just nicknames in general. I tend to like choose a nickname that I can say quicker, if that makes sense. I have a friend with well, I don't want to dox anybody, but their real name is shorter to say than their username, and then I have friends with their username that is shorter than their IRL name, so we'll say their username. I guess a lazy way of communicating. Anyways, so yes, Aquarius is a boss that was chosen from Aiken here, and each boss within Connected Versus has a different like signature attack, and also each area. So this boss is from Area 4 if you are playing the standard co-op mode in Tetris Effect Connected, just simply called Connected in multiplayer. And yeah, each Area 4 boss has a area attack, which I believe for this is it high stakes? I believe the attack we just saw, where it drops like high vertical towers on every teammate's board. And then for this boss in particular, as you see on the screen, is called Squeeze, where they can only place blocks within a certain columns on the grid as that moves from left to right when you place the pieces. So Aiken setting up for a T-spin here. They're actually, so you can switch to defense as a boss and bring down, you see those white lines at the very bottom of the boss's board. You can actually clear those by switching it into defense mode, but you want to balance that with your attacks so that the if you send more lines to the team, if they start higher in their zone, it tends to be a little bit weaker. Also, if you manage to take out a teammate, like Aiken was able to do here, this zone likely won't do too much damage unless they move really quickly. They're actually doing a good job here. And Aiken doesn't have the biggest defense, so yeah, that's actually a pretty strong attack for 2 players from Team Atomic Dovetail Shock. Might be a better name for that. But yes, hopefully everyone has hopefully everyone's looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. I got some new games to play. We also have the Tetris Effect Full Moon Hangout on our Discord tomorrow, which is always fun. I recommend you guys stop by for that as we play some friendly matches. Anyone have any new games they're playing this weekend? Any events they want to share? So Aiken is halfway up the board. At this point, yeah, they're going to want to play defensive. A good time to use the defense, as this boss in particular, is when the squeeze attack is active, because you know that the team is going to be slowed down during that period, and it allows you to make the most of that attack if it makes sense. Because if you're not doing any follow-up attack, or I'm sorry, you don't want to necessarily do a follow-up attack because you want the squeeze to be active for as long as possible. And within these later phases, so just because this match has lasted as long as it has, look how limiting the squeeze is. Only 5 columns on your board can be used at once, so it could be devastating. Look at Shock here, really struggling with it, and not to any high-level player would struggle with that situation in that board state. So Shock is going to have to revive, which, by the way, it takes if you are a new player, you can revive when you top out a connected co-op by hitting your rotate key right when that circle hits the middle of the avatar. Kind of turns into a rhythm game. So Spoonie is kind of waiting it out here, and that's not a bad idea because it allows if you're not comfortable stacking within with the attacks that are present. So squeeze is a good time to sometimes hold your stacking as well. Oh, you know what? I think Spoonie was mostly just waiting, so because they knew they had a zone coming in here, so taking their time, assessing the situation. So welcome in whoever is joining from. I see we have people joining on Instagram and X/Twitter. Welcome in. Dovetail was a 2022 Ballista tier player. I love the tier names from the 2022 tournament. I guess we switched to gold, silver, etc. just to be more. Most people are kind of familiar with those ranks. But yes, they have a lot of experience with tough garbage. Okay. Did Dovetail, I wonder if they participated in the online. So we do host, or we hosted for the first time, a connected versus open tournament in the 2023 TECWC, which was a lot of fun. And I'd love to see some more teams community tournaments crop up, hopefully, as a result of it. There's something about playing on a team that can be, for me, it's motivating, right? Because I'm not just playing for myself. I want to play well for my teammates. I like both team games and 1v1 games. They both have their perks, I suppose. Because in a 1v1 game, the advantage is I don't have to worry about my team. I could just play my best and work on my own thing, right? But there is something fun about playing as a team. So I like both. They did play in the 2023 event. Okay. Wonder how they did. In a team tournament, you have the opportunity to get mad and be toxic and blame your teammates. That is true, and I discourage that. I guess that's more common in when you're doing a open queue or quick play or a ranked solo queue on. I can think of a few games, League of Legends or Overwatch. At the same time, I have had positive experiences. When you find that. When you get that random group of teammates and you're all just on the same page, it's a great feeling. All right, so Dovetail here, to Light Rod's point, is going to need to be able to put up with this troublesome garbage in order to allow their teammates to revive here. So we'll see how they do. Dovetail is rocking the Leo avatar, so they've played enough of the infamous Leo boss, which is also an Area 4 boss. You have to play 5 matches I'm sorry, you have to win 5 games as Leo during the full moon on a Saturday, which can be done in friend matches as well. And I think the friend matches, that doesn't even need to be done during the full moon, actually. But the connected versus will be active tomorrow in a ranked queue because of the full moon event. Every Saturday for 24 hours, connected versus is enabled. See, is my Instagram? We are still live on Instagram. Okay. I thought I was a bot. Does that from time to time. I am real Instagram live. We can do a live captcha. Oh, this is really close. Spoony is hitting those claps, trying to get back in here, and it looks like Shock stopped trying to revive for a moment. They were pretty close. I don't know if they thought Dovetail was going to top out or what, or they were just simply missing it. But okay, that was a good first round. A pretty even matchup. And yeah, we'll keep playing with this group. So I guess you can exit to change a boss, or if another teammate wanted to try boss. Good game. Yeah, if someone could hit exit, just so that we can, there we go. Mix it up a little bit, try a different boss, or if someone from the team wants to play as boss, just drop a note in the Discord, or we can keep the same lineup here. Otherwise, Aiken can maybe try a different boss to showcase here. All right, looks like Dovetail is going to rock Libra, one of my favorite bosses to play, which is an Area 2 boss. And Area 2 has the... what is the Area 2 attack? I believe it's Twist, so it kind of like mixes up your board a little bit. And Libra's special attack, it puts special hard blocks onto your board, which you need to clear twice to remove them. So it can get really messy. This is kind of a fast-paced boss for both the team and the boss. As a boss, you're going to want to play pretty aggressive with these Area 2 setups because, yeah, sending multiple attacks can weaken your opponent's zone, and there's no there's no speed limiting blitzes from this boss, which means like what we just saw with Squeeze, for example, from the Aquarius boss. During that, players sometimes won't place their pieces as it's not advantageous to. Area 2 doesn't really have that. Maybe with the exception being the old crab boss, Cancer. But yeah, it's pretty fast paced, and dealing with blitzes from Libra, you just kind of have to battle through it and just move quickly. Don't be you can't stress out oh, my board is looking really messy. You just got to battle through it. So I like playing against Libra, and I also like to play as Libra because there's a certain pace to it, and knowing when to go all in and be okay, I'm going to go for the kill. It can be fulfilling. I think Super Shocky is in here tonight, and I know they play a lot of Libra, so we might see it again later. All right. So during the zone, the teams matrices, they form together so we can work together. I still advise that you kind of stay in your own lane until your area of the board is kind of towards the top, that you can start to move around and help your teammates out. And I suggest that because it can be it can really throw off a teammate when they have like a stack in mind, and then you're in their space, ruining their plans. But yeah. How are we doing here? So Dovetail did a pretty good job of defending. I think Dovetail is probably the highest rated connected versus player within this group, so they might be a pretty tough boss for this team to deal with. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's that twist. So creating more vertical columns, that in conjunction with the those hard blocks, as you can see, easiest to see on Aiken's board right now. Shock actually already got rid of them all, so Shock can bring this board down the quickest in theory. But yeah, so Aiken like cleared all those hard blocks, but it just like leaves blocks in its after image of some kind. Shout out to the solar eclipse coming up. Make sure you have your solar eclipse glasses in order to deal with the after images that it will leave on your eyeballs. Just a nice PSA. Okay. We're all about safety here at Enhance. You need to keep your vision in order to play some more Tetris. And alright, it looks like the players do charge up their zone, and they have a full team here, so this could be pretty powerful. And it's actually, okay, so 5 lines. When you go into a zone, you want to have not too many lines. The more board space you have, the stronger your zone combo will be. 5 isn't too bad, but say that was like 0 or 1 line. If you get a 20-line combo from the ground up, that's like the most powerful attack you can have. Aside from a curb Tris or anything crazy, where you stack above the board. Isn't that only in North America? No, it also goes through South America, Latin America. It'll be in Mexico. I'm actually going to see it in Canada. I'm planning to go up to Prince Edward Island. But it actually goes right through where I live in Ohio here. It goes right through Columbus. But I want to see it with the family up in Canada. I'm not sure where exactly it ends up. Does it not go to Europe at all? I know it goes like to the right from Canada, so I don't know if it lands towards the UK at all. Probably not. I think if it did, you probably would know, right? Every map I look at is like a US based map. You don't get any eclipses down in Australia. That's unfortunate. All right, so team is kind of in a tough position. Aiken is high up on their board. Ooh, that twist. Actually cleared a few lines for them, so at the same height for Aiken. Atomic, Spoony, and Shock are still low enough. They might actually be able to, if Aiken has some nice survival skills, they might be able to pull this off. And Dovetail actually, so this is where the all-in kind of comes into play, right? Because Dovetail is not defending. They're not trying to clear any of these lines, so they need to get some kills. At least one kill to like dampen the attack from the team, right? And they did manage to take out Aiken. I think Spoony and Shock might be able to survive here still. It's going to be close. Oh, Shock accidentally stacks a little too high in the center. It's up to Spoony to stay alive here. So what Spoony is doing is kind of like stalling in order to allow Aiken to try to clap their way back into this. That's an interesting phrase. Unfortunate. So Dovetail had a good. They smelled. They had a good sense of knowing when to go for that all in. So Dovetail didn't go for any defense. The thirst for blood was there. They smelled the kill. I'm sure I could put that more eloquently, but all right. GG. So far, the boss has won both times here. All right, so we'll get another mix-up with this group. On deck, we are going to have Super Shocky. I don't know if Night Hunter is around. I know they had to go after the hour here. Salil and Haunt. And Yoshi 100. All very good players. 2 of which were on our winning Connected versus tournament team. That being Yoshi and... Oh, you guys are good to play another game. Spoony, Dovetail, Aiken, and... Or they dip out. We have plenty of time here. Yeah, we can go one more game with this group. Then we'll hop into the next group here. Although Atomic already left. I could always play. Or if Haunt wants to play. All right, Atomic's in here. Then we'll move to our next group after that. Yeah, sorry you guys were asking in chat. I was kind of looking at the Discord. Which, by the way, I'm losing my voice for whatever reason. But if you do want to participate in the Discord, or I'm sorry, in the community showcase community matches moving forward, join our Discord at discord.gg/enhance and select that community events role to know when these kind of events are happening. And we will showcase you live to the world. We'll commentate your games if you are looking to have some fun. Which looks like we already got a new person in our Discord thread here. Shadlore, welcome in. Or Shadelore. I'm not sure on the enunciation there. I'm thinking Shadelore, like shady. But open to play if we need an extra. We can probably get you in here after group 2. Shock, we'll be right back. Need to get a glass of water. That is definitely important. Stay hydrated for maximum gameplay. All right, so we got Spoony on the boss here, rocking the Tetramidian. Spoiler alert, this may or may not be the final boss in the Connected, but we've been out for a while. How many years now? I guess 3 years for the Connected expansion. 3 and going. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, actually 3 and going. Let's go Midian, says Lightrod. Team Shaken Magic. Ooh, that's a nice team name, actually. I like the Shock into Aiken. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, players kind of staying in their lane until these later lines where you kind of need to work together a little bit more. A good piece of advice is kind of like look where your teammates' blocks are spawning, and you don't want to block their spawn points. That'll allow you to get the highest amount of lines cleared here. And this is a pretty big zone. 18, 120 attack, Perfectress. And Spoonie was stacking a little too close to the sun there, almost topped out, but they should be able to bring this back a little bit here. That first attack, another misplacement from Spoonie, who I know is playing on their Switch. I don't think they're usually a Switch player, so maybe more prone to mistakes right now. Oh no! Spoonie chops out. And Team Shaken Magic is victorious. Everyone, round of applause for Team Shaken Magic. And next up, we are going to have Super Shock. Who was it? Super Shock, Solil, Yoshi, and Hunt will be up next. So come on down if you heard your name. The price is right. Or the time is right for some connected verses. I'll repost the room code in Discord and tag you. I think Hunt already found their way here, so I will save them the ping. Yoshi and Solil. Solil, by the way, is a very good player that doesn't play any ranked. So they're still tier 1. I love it. But they can throw down. Actually, I don't know if I've watched them play connected versus. They can throw down in zone battle. So Yoshi 100, find your way. It is bright and early, I know. Yep, Yoshi's from Australia here. So what's your team name? Any suggestions from one of the players in chat? All right, good luck, Hunt. And yes, Super Shock. If you are new to competitive Tetris, Super Shock has won our Trifecta event, which means for 2 years in a row, where in order to win that, you have to be good at pretty much every game mode that Tetris Effect has to offer in multiplayer, in the multiplayer aspect. Super Shockey's team also won the Connected versus Teams tournament, so it goes to show that they are very well-rounded in Tetris Effect. In order to... How that tournament works is you have to qualify for it by doing well in one of the 1v1 tournaments, and then the players will need to show their skills in all the game modes. They have to win a best of 3, so play a match in score attack, classic score attack, and zone battle if it goes throughout the whole set against their opponent. And Super Shock came out on top 2 years in a row. Both years were very close though. Dormy almost won in 2022, and Araki from Japan almost won in 2023. But for now, Super Shock is our world champ. Super Shock debating if they want to place this unstable piece here. So yes, Haunt Nog is rocking the boss titled Cancer, or as I like to call the Crab Boss, where you will send unstable blocks, as we just saw, which can be really limiting to players. Sometimes players opt to not stack during that period, and that's a good time for the boss to go into defensive mode to bring down those unclearable white lines. The only way to clear those lines is by going in defense mode. Oh, welcome in Aiken to the YouTube chat. Dovetail saying, zone in less than 10 seconds, good lord. Yes, this is actually a very good team. I think this trio could actually do very well in a team's tournament. I love the mystery around Salil a little bit. They don't play any they don't play any ranked matches, but they always do so well in our community events. All right. I think, oh, are they gonna get the 19? 19? Oh no. I think Yoshi didn't quite have the read on that. Or Super Shock stacked a little high in the center there. Or I'm sorry, it was Salil didn't quite have the read on that. All three team members here have Deathless Maniac Area 5 cleared. That's something. I didn't realize that Salil participated in that. Or in the Maniac runs. Very cool. Yeah, and we do have like a long time running thread in our Discord for Maniac mode lobbies. What that means is there is a setting in friendly connected versus matches where you can set the AI to a Maniac level, or Hyper if you are really looking for a challenge. Yeah, it's a lot of fun trying to go for those Maniac Area 5 clears. Probably the most balanced of the high difficulty areas. I do like Hyper Area 4 a lot. Okay, so here's Unstable. Salil moving pretty quickly with that Unstable. Hasn't dropped a beat just yet. I am not sure if Haunt will be able to defend this. We'll see if they want to give it a go, though. You never know. Team can make a mistake, too. Like, accidentally top out early. It does happen. Or accidentally, yeah. So sometimes, like, there'll be a misplacement. Say Super Shocky made a misplacement right now with, like, a long bar. Haunt would probably be able to survive. Although at the same time, it also, like, sends an attack where Haunt may not have had too much defense. Oh, we're not even going to see it go there. I think Haunt must have made a mistake. And Team Super Yoshi Salil. Not the most creative name on the fly, but they are good for game number 1 here in this group. And you guys are welcome to mix it up here if you want to try a different boss. GG's from Haunt and Shocky. All right, don't be shy if you want to try out boss. I know Super Shocky is usually quick to pick the boss. I will not participate. Oh, we got a Yoshi, okay. What is Yoshi going to rock? I haven't seen any Area 3. I haven't seen any Area 1 today. What's going on with that? I guess there's nothing on the line here, so Area 1 is probably the most popular. Pisces, Taurus, I would say. In terms of like climbing the ranked ladder. So I guess we're just doing friendly matches here, so the players probably want to mix it up a little bit. So this is Gemini, which has the chance to spawn some like very large twin pieces. Let's see if that comes into play. So I see Numbers has found their way to the Discord. Welcome in. So between Numbers and Shade Lore, Oh, Knighting. I saw Knighting hopped in there. If any of you are trying to play, we can get you in the next group. If you hear me. I feel like Gemini, if you get the right sequence of attacks as the boss, it can be pretty scary, but sometimes it can be... For players of like the caliber of this team here that we see, sometimes it can be not too hard for them to deal with. It depends on the sequence of attacks, usually. Maybe considered a lower tier boss, but if you are a very good player, you can make any boss work, I'm sure. If you have the speed and if you know how to, like, as a boss, here's a tip if you are looking for like a high level play. Sometimes you can like chain really strong attack combos by, if you know that Gemini is probably going to be the next attack, you can try to stack like 3 Tetris high and maybe combo it with another attack so that it's harder to deal with that Gemini piece, if that makes sense. So there are some like timing things you could do as a boss for certain areas and certain boss choices. We got a whoa, hi there from Ledu, or Lettuce. I see that as lettuce, but you took out the C and the E. Welcome in from YouTube. Also, Tetris from Twitch, welcome in. You completely forgot, how dare you? Actually, Tetris, if you do want to play, I think we have, we might have enough for a third group here with Shade Lore, Knighting. I don't know if Knighting is looking to play. I'm sorry if you already said in Twitch. Numbers. And yeah, we could use a fourth there if you do want to play. So maybe at the start of at the top of the hour, we can get you in. All right, Yoshi is in some deep trouble here. I don't know if this is a very tough team to deal with. Not sure if Yoshi has what it takes. What's scary is you have to you kind of do need to stack aggressively at the top. Because if Yoshi goes pure defense, like, the team is fast enough where they're just going to send a really strong zone. So, yeah, Yoshi's going to want to try to get a kill or something. And it's very nerve-wracking, very hard to do at this height of the board. But Yoshi is using what's called the IRS system very well, where you can, like, pre-rotate your piece at the top, which allows you to circumvent, like, topping out early. With like a higher left and right well. So Yoshi's effort is pretty commendable here, but I think the team is about to go into a full zone. Unfortunately not able to get any kills. I'll see if Yoshi wants to play this out here. If they can get the kill on Haunt, that'd be crazy. But yeah, a little too high on the board to be super efficient. But Yoshi's gonna play it out. You never know what's gonna happen. Either way, it's not looking good. Oh no, accidentally stacks over the board. And R.I.P. Yoshi. Mario's greatest sidekick. Is Yoshi Mario's greatest sidekick? I know we have, you got Luigi. You got the hat from Mario Odyssey. I think Yoshi is SS tier, right? You don't like Luigi? What? No way. Luigi's a homie. He can do the, he can, like, kick on air to, you know, keep some, to lower that velocity from dropping. I'm sure there's a better way to word that. All right. So we got another match here. And yeah, this group, you guys can play till like the top of the hour if you want to keep rotating. And then we'll try to get our last group in here. the Tanuki suit, however that's pronounced. It's an interesting choice. I like the power up in Mario Bros. 3, where it's the boot. Boot is S tier. I don't know if it's Yoshi tier. All right. So, I don't think we've had a boss win in this high level group yet. If anyone can do it, it'll be Super Shocky. And I know... Oh, they're rocking Scorpio. Scorpio can be tough to get a win on. What this boss does is it will increase the gravity, which with high level players, it could be pretty easy to deal with, although the longer Super Shock survives here, it actually gets pretty hard to deal with that high speed upgrade. It's like, maybe chat can help me with this, but it feels like you're playing like late master mode levels for a brief moment before it wears off. I'm not sure where exactly that lines up speed-wise. Celia from YouTube, or yeah, Celica. Sorry, I'm going to butcher your username. But how do you join one of these queues? The user asked. So you can join our Discord at discord.gg/enhance. And every Friday, whenever we host these, which typically lands on a Friday, we will post using a community events tag and ask you to join a thread. And there you can post your estimated ranking, just so we can match you with other players of the same skill level. And yeah, I'll commentate or talk about random things like Mario's best sidekick, excuse me. Does Yoshi have any sidekicks? And also happy to answer any questions, etc., regarding the game mode that is being played. But yes, I think we do have another group already, but definitely join the Discord to participate in the next community showcase. I think next up in line for community showcase is it score attack or zone battle? I think it's actually zone battle, so we'll probably do zone battle next. If I'm not wrong, the max level speed of Scorpio is level 30. That might be spot on. That sounds about right. Did anybody else throw a number in there? Yeah, Ferox also said you can get speed close to M30, so that sounds right. It can really throw you off too, because it's at the very end of that attack. And I think we might be getting close to... So Super Shock kind of has to level up that attack. And yeah, when you do have that master level speed... Okay, here we go. So here is that speed. Yeah, this is a good time for Super Shock to use defense. Unless, they know that their opponent is super close to topping out. If you use defense during this phase, or this part of the attack, you know that the attack will go in full. But look, this team handled it like a pro. I don't know if the master attack, or I'm sorry, if the Scorpio attack is at that master level speed just yet. Here's another fast. But yeah, the longer Scorpio survives, the scarier the attacks get. That can be said for any boss, but Scorpio in particular, because Scorpio's pretty weak in those early phases. So as a Scorpio player, you are going to want to get to these later phases so that your speed attack is really strong. It goes from being very trivial for high level players to being actually pretty hard to deal with. So this should be a strong attack from our team. We'll see how strong they can get their attack to go here. And yeah, look at that. That has a lot of lines for Super Shocky, who doesn't really have the best board state at the moment to get right through this. They are going to swap to defense. Brings it down one line. We'll see if Super Shock wants to defend a whole lot here. Looks like they want to get an attack on the board. So a lot of pressure on Super Shock. The team already has a quarter of their zone charged. The longer the match goes on, the longer it takes to charge that zone. So it does give Super Shocky a little more room to defend and create attacks. But I think Super Shock, yeah, look, like their boards are pretty clean as a team. Gonna want to put on some more pressure here. Hopefully Super Shock can get a nice line of attacks here. So has fast, opting to defend through fast once again. You wonder how Super Shock plays as Virgo if he survives that long. Virgo, yeah, also a boss where it can be really tough to deal with if you get to that phase 3. Really, to like make Virgo easy to deal with, you need a really strong team attack on phase 1 and 2 because he's area 2. Oh, actually, Super Shock is bringing this. I feel like Super Shock needs to get a kill before the team charges their zone, which they are very close to doing. And okay, manages to get a kill on a Haunt. I think if Haunt survived there, it would have been really actually, Super Shock brought their board down a considerable amount. They might have been able to survive, like, barely, but this should give Super Shock a little bit more space. Not the best start, like, from Shock on the defense. Okay, nice Tetris setup, though. And back to, like, a pretty conservative 0-9 stack, so a lot of Tetrises, which is a good way to handle that one-piece preview that you have in this team mode. Oh! No! Okay, that attack was a bit stronger than I expected. And yeah, Super Shock is out. I think they hit a little sooner, too. Super Shock didn't really have the best start to that defense with, like, a lot of, like, general line clears. And because of how quickly that two-person team sent that attack, it actually hit really hard. So nicely done. That was epic. I could not agree more. Adkilla. Adkilla. Yeah, the team did send that pretty fast. Agreed. Super Shocky, world champ. I don't know if Super Shocky is a world champ after seeing that. Washed. I'm just kidding. Shocky is washed. I laugh because it is not true. Shocky is very good. All right, what is our time at here? Oh, I guess we're at the top of the hour, so it looks like the team is respecting that. So we're going to swap into group number 3 here. So we'll tag some members. Looks like Knighting already found their way here. Let's see. We had Shadlore, Tetri, and who's the other player I am missing? Numbers. Then we could probably get Celia into a match as well. All right. Welcome in, McCry. Oh, welcome in, Stolen DVR. Room ID is in the Discord thread, which we can tag you in if you are interested. Celia, we'll get you in before we close out the stream here. Get this initial group in. But we can rotate. Try to get everyone involved unless we have like thousands of people trying to participate. But I think we should be able to get everyone involved tonight. That is the nice thing about Connected Versus is 4 players can play at once. So we're actually getting a lot of people in here, which is nice. All right, Knighting choosing Sagittarius. I'm gonna be real. It's one of the most. I'd rather play against Pisces than Sagittarius. Dealing with Broken can be like. Actually, you know what? Sometimes you can make Broken work, but most of the time you just don't want to stack during Broken, and we may see why in a moment. So I think Shadlore is our newer player here, but Shadlore is in good company here with Tetris and Numbers. Knighting is going to be a tough boss for them to deal with, though. Alright. So once Tetris and Numbers... Or I think Tetris will get to the top of their stack sooner. Yep, Tetris already moving over to help Shadlore with the use of that purple Tetramino. Very nice sense from Tetri, because I think Shadlore's board is a little bit lower. So if Tetri does help out Shadlore, it'll balance out. Meanwhile, Knighting already has a fair amount of orbs, as you can see, circling their avatar, which means that's a good way to like kind of measure how many Tetrises and T-spins they've had to determine how strong their attack is, or their defense is going to be, excuse me. Either way, the team is working towards 16 lines right now. Unfortunately, no purple Tetramino to fix up. Oh, one line said. All right. That was a good, I think that's just because Knighting was kind of zooming throughout that, but I believe in this team still. So right now, I think we had Pentamino. I do like dealing with Pentamino. Pentaminos are a lot of fun. Am I too late to join? You might be able to hop in here, but yeah, usually it's first come, first served. I think we're just about at the limit here. I think we might have one more group that you could participate in. But yes, if you'd like to participate in the future, be sure to join our Discord at discord.gg/enhance. And yeah, I'd be happy to get you in the future events. Open to all community members. Ooh, Shadlore with that Pentamino long bar there. Oh, did they lag out? Shadlore might have lagged out. Yeah, they top out there. I think we have a CPU now. Unfortunate, but we have a CPU in the steed of Shadlore here, which, by the way, claps 3 out of 4 claps is the ratio for a CPU, so they can revive here. Also, the CPU claps are kind of satisfying because they're like, they don't miss a beat. The rhythm is perfect. Whereas when you have teammates trying to clap, they're usually not in sync. It's kind of funny. All right. So Tetris and numbers. See how strong they can attack here. Yeah, Shatlower saying in Discord. Probably had an odd issue on their end. Ooh, knighting. Not taking any garbage from that attack. Spooky. Spooky boss. Yeah, the CPU clap was one of the later patches. Is our Instagram not live? Instagram live is weird. It said it ended. Always thinks I'm a bot. Put that back up. Alright, Instagram should be back up. How's our team doing? CPU topped out. Numbers is stalling here. And Tetris Tetris doing pretty good work. But, yeah, we'll see how... Oh, knighting with a combo attack. You don't see that too often from a boss. I think knighting is possibly... Okay, maybe they were trying to make the most of that broken attack. Because knighting has no... They don't need to defend at all. They can just let loose here and try to take out Tetris. And Tetris with a commendable survivability. Already with like half of the zone, nearly. So good showing from Tetris there in knighting. And knighting. Numbers and unfortunately Shadlower disconnected or something there. But GG. Maybe we can rotate the boss there. Oh yeah, you can only reconnect once we are in this lobby, which we are about to be. So Shadlower, you should be able to get back in here. Oh, okay. I messed with my whole lobby. So while I set up a new lobby, look at me. Hide that room code for a moment. Wait, no, the lobby is here. Why did it show me that screen? Okay. Never mind. We're back. All right. Shadlower is back in here. Knighting, did you... It looks like Number stepped out as well. Okay, well, we can get some more players in here. I think we had... I don't know if Celia is still around. Night Hunter. Oh, Stolen DVR found their way. Nice. I feel like I'm missing somebody. We'll try to get everybody involved though. But knighting with a strong showing, may want to leave it at that. Oh, was there a soft lock going on there? I'm sorry if there was. I thought you all just left. Either way, we have some newbies in here. Newbies to I'm not saying they're new to Tetris, but new to the community stream, so we can try to get them on stream here. All right, we can go with this. If Night Hunter is still around, we can get Night Hunter in the next game, if you are listening. And yeah, hang around, knighting numbers, etc. We might, or we could probably get you in another game since you were cut short. Tetris with Taurus. I like playing against Taurus. You get to try to deal with the giant pieces. Is face cam meant to still be on? It was for a moment, yes. For the brief moment in time, the voice had a face. Stolen DVR, I believe, played in our big Tetris Effect Connected World Championship tournament. All right, here comes that giant piece. Ooh, I see a nice... Oh! All right, there we go. First zone for the team here. And Tetris is going to be a really tough boss for this team to deal with. Not that the team is bad, but Tetris can throw down. You know it's going to be tough when they have... I don't know if Tetris is a shout out to Tetris in any way, but it sounds like a Tetris unique username. What else could it be? The fish? Isn't there a fish? Tetris fish? Or Tetra. I'm thinking Tetra maybe. Tetra. Cannot agree more, Dovetail. Welcome in, Grass Pelt. You wish Effect was back on it? Yeah, unfortunately we're not on Game Pass anymore. It is still available on the Microsoft Store though, if you wanna purchase it when it's on sale. Or not on sale. And maintain your stats and whatnot. Some fancy setups there from Tetris. Go for some T-spin attacks. Putting on a lot of pressure on this team. Or a lot of pressure towards this team. It's like, it's going to be up to Karina here. So two strong bosses in a row, giving our challengers a rough time. Ooh, some nice stacking though from our Japanese player here, using that square in the hold chamber. that giant square. So yeah, Taurus is the boss being played right now. Their signature attack is the giant pieces. The longer the match goes on, so you'll have 3 giant pieces in a row at this point. The other one that's really hard to deal with for players of all skill levels is the soft drop only. So you can't hard drop. A really big speed limiter, which can be tough for high level players to deal with as well. Because our high level players are capable of playing very, very fast, but that limiter can really force you to slow down. So GG Tetris with the first win. We can mix it up, or... Oh, I think they all opted to continue. So we'll do one more game here. Never mind, Tetris tops out. The team wins. Stolen DVR, Shadlor, and Karina with the dub. Taking out Tetris. Took more than 1 second to top out. How should we do this? So maybe I'm just thinking based on skill level here. How about we do Stolen DVR and Karina, if you want to sit this one out, and Shadlor. I'm trying to match it up by skill level here. If we want to do Tetris, Knighting, and Night Hunter, or Karina, you could probably stay in here. Yeah, let's do this. I like this. I think this should be an even matchup here. And Shadlor and Stolen DVR, you are free to emote with me in the spectator stands. No, that's good. I don't know if Night Hunter's in Twitch. There we go. All right, Shadlor and Stolen DVR, we can try to time our emotes maybe. If you do not know how to emote, you could use your right joystick, or if you're on a keyboard, hold 1 and press a directional key. So thumbs up is 1 and up here. Where might I go? There we go. Wait, no, my game's not in focus. All right, so we're all going to thumbs up in 10 seconds. Our stream is delayed, isn't it? Thumbs up in 3, 2, 1. Trying to account for the stream delay. All right, anyways, we should have a pretty good matchup here. This is a pretty fast zone so far from our team. Night Hunter rocking the meta quest, repping the meta quest users. Playing in VR currently. I have a challenge for MetaQuest users. Try to beat my classic score attack high score on MetaQuest. It's a pretty unique leaderboard there. All right, so yeah, knighting, that's like a pretty standard attack, like a third up your board. So knighting's gonna have to determine when to defend and when to attack here. And choosing to defend when squeeze is active. Squeeze limits the number of columns that the team is able to stack in here. So yeah, as we see from Night Hunter, they're actually just gonna kind of wait it out, because stacking within that squeeze didn't seem worth it to them. And able to bring their board down tremendously there. And meanwhile, Knighting also able to bring down their board. So bringing it down to 3 lines is pretty good. That will allow Knighting to get into this phase 3 at hopefully not too high of a board state. Nice team play here. This is a good matchup. Ooh. Nice. Karina handled that pretty well. I think that should be, yes. Again, like an average attack. I think Knighting is probably going to feel pretty good about this. I feel like when you get to phase 3 as a boss, especially with the boss that Knighting is running with here, these squeezes are going to be a bit stronger. So yeah, as you see, instead of 6 columns like it was last time, now the squeeze is 5 columns, which is a lot more limiting actually in terms of your placement. So you're really gonna have to determine if you want to even stack during that or not, or you can try to play aggressive and stack during that attack, but it's gonna possibly backfire. You know what? The team's actually charging pretty quick though, more than halfway to their zone. So Knighting is trying to get another squeeze attack in here. And they're going to opt for the defense. Uh-oh, that's kind of a rough misdrop for Knighting, considering how close this match is. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Hits that T-spin. Bring their board down. They are 5 high. Okay, this isn't too bad. They have half a meter for when they get back from this attack. And Knighting should be able to survive from this, unless they're stacking a little too close to the sun. We'll see what happens here. But maintaining a pretty fast pace as the boss. And yeah, this team is schmoovin' through here. Karina using that magic Mino, aka the purple block, which cascades all the blocks under. Oh, with the T-spin double. All right, Knighting, what do you do from here? They're going to want to get to a squeeze and maybe bring their board down a little bit. Oh, they don't hit the IRS. And unfortunately does top out. That was a good matchup. GG. Night Hunter with that near 40% contribution, throwing down. That phase 2 meter was really short. Yeah, yeah, that was some pretty good team play. Then I think your attacks during that phase 3, not to your fault, seemed kind of like the chain seemed underwhelming. The team was able to deal with it. All right, so looks like Knighting wants to be the big boss here tonight. Don't be shy if you guys want to hop in or rotate. We'll get still in the VR back in here. Maybe we can do a... What would be the best way to do this? Okay, we can do this. Night Hunter, do you want to play again with this team? That should be fairly balanced. All right. Super shaky because of nerves, really? Friendly competition here. We're in a judgment-free zone. Well, maybe not. I will not judge any, because I make a lot of mistakes in Tetris as well. It is par for the course. It takes a lot of practice to consistently not misdrop in Tetris at like a high speed, for certain. Ooh, stolen DVR. Quickly stacking up following that zone activation, very nice. And Karina keeping their center low, so yeah, this allows for the maximum attack you can have from a zone is when you can stack from the very bottom. So if they get a 20 combo here, that's like as strong as it gets, unless you know you're capable of getting Tetris, but that's pretty hard to do in connected play. Tetris is when you stack, so 20 lines is how tall the Tetris matrix is, right? Tetris is 21 lines, so that means you're able to get an extra line clear above the board, which happens rarely in connected play. Very rarely, I might add. Welcome in, cute data. Ledu, you can hop in next game. I think we're about to close out the stream, but anybody that hasn't played, feel free to hop in, or if you probably got to play less matches. So maybe Numbers, Ledu, anybody else I would like to hop in for our last game here. Then I think we managed to get everybody that wanted to play in here, which is nice. Yeah, we can get Numbers. We can get you in here. All right. How is this looking? Not even putting on some quick pressure. That no next. No next can sometimes be pretty annoying. The trick here is like you want to kind of use your... I like to use my hold piece as like the next cue during this. So I hold a lot when I have no next piece available. Because you can kind of use that to cheat a little bit. Not like cheat isn't the right word, but it allows you to still have that one piece preview if you're just like holding every piece. Oh yeah, Grass Belt, we can get you in for one game. That's a good idea. I'll tag you on the thread. With the room code as well. Who's going to be our fourth player for that lobby? Whoever's lurking here. Maybe Tetri or Shadlor can hop in for that fourth game. Or this last game. Welcome in, Espion. Yeah, Espion, you could be part of our last group here. I'll tag you as well. And nobody else can play. Espion gets in. Coming down to the wire. All right, so Knighting was able to bring their board down to a fairly comfortable state. We'll see how strong this attack is from the team. So far, so good. They all seem pretty adept with connected. Ooh! Oh my lord. Oh my Lanta. Oh my goodness. Knighting manages to stay alive. With that Tetris. Yeah, threading the needle. Well said. That could be very important too. Yeah, already topping out Night Hunter, and a pretty good first attack start for Knighting here. I think they're going to play. Maybe they're going to want to take advantage of this moment. Already hitting that broken, but instead of leaving it on broken, they're going for the kill, knowing that the other teammate is already tapped out, and look how high they are on the board. So Knighting's going to want to like constantly attack for those bump ups. I'll see if we get a bump up here. No bump up, but it is broken, which is still limiting for the players. And I'm going to guess there's a bump up here, yeah. So this might be the end. So Karina and Stolen DVR are going to want to survive for as long as they can so that their teammate can revive. And they're actually pretty close. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, the Pendamino. No next box Pendamino. See if they can survive. Oh, Night Hunter manages to get back into it. Okay. That is going to change things up a little bit. Either way, it's looking very tough for the team to get caught up from this point. Knighting could even play safe if they wanted to bring their board down as insurance, or they could just continue to go for the kill here. One thing is they can continue to go for the kill here just because like Night Hunter's not going to be able to charge this zone meter quickly. They're actually opting to not even stack right now and try to get their team back. So they're going to play very safe, which would allow Night Hunter to, which will allow Knighting, they both have Knight in their names, to continue to play aggressive. It seems like Knighting, okay, they are going to mix in some defense here. Ooh, that's a rough misdrop from Knighting. Manages to use IRS to kind of lift that long bar over to the left. Timing that last attack so that Karina feels the effects of it, so very nice awareness from Knighting. It's a good match. And the team is back in full rotation here. In a pretty good board state. So nice awareness from Night Hunter to like pretty much not stack while their teammates came back into play here. Ooh, that was brutal. So Stolen, oh my god, that went from like the high stakes hit Stolen DVR and Karina pretty hard. And another high stakes. Oh my god. Sometimes it'd be like that. I thought the team was in a pretty good position for a moment, but that was a tough sequence of attacks, which happens sometimes. So very nice play from Knighting. Staying alive with that one Tetris to get back into that phase. And good effort from the team to bring it back there, though. That was a good match. Yeah, GG all around. Those stakes are indeed high. Okay, so we have time for one more game here. We will have an encore, usually end around now. But Grasspelt, Ledu, Numbers, and Espion, you are clear for this last match. If you guys want to linger and emote with me, you're welcome to in spectator slots. get a true, how many players would it be? So 10-player lobby. I think that's what it says on the box if you have the physical version. Up to 10 players when you include spectators. On a technicality there. All right, we've got Espion, Numbers, Grass Pelt. Who was our last one? Ledu. Let's get Ledu in here. All right, Ledu's on their way for our final game of the night. Is Espion going to rock Tetramidian? That might be the case. Espion is a very good boss, too, so we'll see if the team can take him on. I think Numbers, Grass Pelt, I actually don't know how good Ledu is. We're about to find out. But I do know that Grass Pelt and Numbers can play connected pretty well here. Just Ledu. All right. Hailing from Mexico. Welcome in. All right, last game of the night. Good luck, have fun. Espion is number 1 on connected versus leaderboard right now. Well, that should go to show that they are pretty darn good at the game mode. So look at this as a challenge of some sort. Espion is also, a very good team player. And if you're a good team player, you're most likely aware of how to deal with all the bosses. And in knowing how to deal with the bosses, you probably know how each boss works. So also, look at this very fast one-piece preview speed from Espion. So Espion will be able to throw down here. We'll see how long our team can last. You don't get many opportunities to play the number 1 ranked player, so show us what you got. You are the underdogs. Grass Pelt with the 4 wide. Very nice. I think Grass Pelt recently had a 23 Infinitress line clear. Not many people can say they've done that. So very nice. I think there was an issue with the leaderboard, unfortunately, when they did that, but still in the books, in the record books here at Enhance. .98. Sending a few lines Espion's way. Unfortunately, going to need to get a higher line clear against somebody of Espion's caliber. I believe in team Grass Numbers. Lettuce. There's got to be a better way to. It's got to be a good team name for them. We have any wordsmiths in the chat that can help out? Got a thumbs up from Shadlore. I'm going to throw a thumbs up in there as well. There we go. Thumbs up for the team. I believe in you guys. Just Pelt Numbers. Better than mine. Just Pelt Numbers. Ooh. Grass Pelt's board looking like a Godspin setup. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm rooting for the team to get to phase 2, I believe. Or I'm sorry, phase 3. And it's real. Okay, so here's the thing with Tetramidian, the boss that Espion has chose. it can be really hard to like. Some attack sequences can actually be super brutal with Tetramidian, but also you have the alternate problem where some sequences are easy to deal with, and it can be hard for you as a boss to be like to really plan out your attacks, I guess. You might be able to get a sense of how strong the attack is depending on the charge, but as a team, you can't really like when you play against Taurus, for example, you know that giant pieces are going to be coming, so you'd be like, oh, I'll set my board up for this. Against Tetramidian, you don't know what's going to hit you, so it's like, I don't know how I could best prepare my board. Well, Grass Pelt, actually, can Grass Pelt even just delay this? No. All right. Espeon showing they are a strong player here on our community showcase, showcasing some elite skills. And yeah, so I highly encourage everyone to stop by our Discord hangout tomorrow, the Full Moon Hangout, if you're looking for more friendly matches in Connected. If you just want to, you don't even need to play Tetris. You can just hang out and chill with the greater enhanced community. I'll probably stop by for a little bit. Then it will be at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, wherever you are in the world. If you look at the event timing in the Discord, it will adjust to whatever your time zone is. So stop by tomorrow for the Full Moon event if you're looking forward to it, or yeah, if you're planning to play some ranked matches tomorrow. We also just all like to hop in ranked, and it's always fun to communicate as a teammate, right, in the voice channel, which you don't get the chance to do if you're not in the Discord or, you know, not part of the event. So it could be unique and fun. Yeah, you're welcome, Tetri. Always happy to host these events. Adakilla saying, good stuff, Espeon. True, Espeon is very good. So thanks for stopping by last minute to showcase your skills. Also, yeah, how fast can we get this lobby moving here? Okay, is there anyone we can raid tonight? Anyone else playing Tetris Effect? At least here on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, thanks for watching us and hanging out. And we will be back next Friday. Next Friday could be a special showcase. It'll be either next Friday or the following. But yeah, otherwise, I think next up in our community showcase is Zone Battle. So we might have Zone Battle next Friday. All right. So GG's, everybody. And yeah, good night, Instagram. I'm going to end the Instagram stream. So see ya if you're watching from Instagram. Thanks for stopping by. Right when I ended, somebody joined. That's funny. Let's see if there's anybody to raid on Twitch. So if you're hanging out in the Twitch chat, you can say hi to somebody. Let's check the Tetris Effect category. Well, nobody I see to raid right now, so we will just call it a night here. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you next Friday. Yes, so if you want to participate in future events, join the Discord. I'll plug that one more time in the Twitch, as well as YouTube. Actually, YouTube should still be there in the comment history. Twitch is a little faster moving, but definitely join our Discord if you want to participate in the future, which we got a lot of new people tonight. So we do this every Friday if you're looking to be a part of the Enhanced community and make some friends while you're at it. Find some teammates for future events, future tournaments. We will be happy to have you. So, yep, everyone have a good weekend. Have a good night. And we'll see you tomorrow if you join the Full Moon Discord event. I will be there along with our moderators. Ferox and Commando will be helping to host that. So, looking forward to it. See you then. Bye-bye. Yes, we are just ending Cranky Hero, so have a good night, Cranky Hero.